Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
After 15 years of following other people's rules, wrongfully convicted Juwan Deering is making his own decisions and speaking with Local 4 about his new life. Frank?
COVID cases are still rising steadily in Michigan, but another virus is hitting particularly hard in younger kids. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, I'll show you what's going around near you, including where we're seeing new reports of the flu.
Okay, Doc, and it's been a weekly ordeal for neighbors in one part of Highland Park. Trash from 3 businesses piling up, causing awful odors and more. Neighbors near the constantly reappearing trash pile say it's both a quality of life issue and a public health problem.
And now a member of the Highland Park City Council is proposing a crackdown on those responsible. Problem is behind some businesses along Woodward Avenue near Beresford, which is a residential street. Defender Sean Lay live with more on this. And Sean, the pile goes away each week on garbage day but comes back.
Take a look over my shoulder. That may look cleaned up, but it's not. A new mountain of food was just put in there and more on top of it. So here we go again. Now, listen, city officials and neighbors here, they're both on the same page saying no other community would stand for this. So why is it happening here?
Monday when I was driving down here and I seen all the garbage, it was just like a tipping point. It's like, how much more can I take?
Lauren McGee is reaching out to the Local 4 defenders for an ongoing problem that stinks.
Imagine how good the rats eat. Look at that pizza dough right there.
McGee put this video and these photos on Facebook of this disgusting mess of a health hazard that's within smelling distance of his home in Highland Park here at the corner of Woodward and Beresford.
One dumpster, 3 big high volume businesses. Do the math. It's going to happen again. They got rats up here almost the size of house cats.
McGee got this mess cleaned up this time.
This will be back the same way next week.
HP Council member Kendrick Bates says the city's code enforcement officer should be writing the landlord tickets. And if the tickets are issued, then that landlord should have to go to court and be fined. But that hasn't happened.
Or we need some more punitive action. So maybe if this is a chronic problem, maybe he needs to sit in jail for 5 or 6 days to think about this. Because it's happening every week, over and over again.
What infuriates me the most is the blatant disrespect.
No other community would stand for this.
Lauren got city officials out here with this video and pictures. Glenda McDonald, a city council member, Rodney Patrick here, a city council member in Highland Park. They came out, checked it out, got it cleaned up, but it's still piling up. Again, we watched Little Caesars employees put 7 garbage cans of food in there. We asked Little Caesars corporate if the employees can kind of secure the bags, close them up. Little Caesars says they're going to try to get a larger dumpster out here. Neighbors say that's probably not the answer. Ticketing the owner, getting him in court, the landowner here is the only way to go.
The only thing that works. You got it right, Sean.
Pfizer submits a request to the FDA for emergency use authorization of their COVID-19 vaccine in children ages 5 to 11. According to the company's trial data, a dose 1/3 the amount used in adults and children 12 and over produced strong immune responses in children when using the same 2-dose regimen as in adults. If approved, it could be November before those vaccines are rolled out. An FDA advisory panel is expected to meet October 26th to discuss Pfizer's data. The FDA has already approved the use of the Pfizer COVID vaccine for everyone ages 12 and up.
A wave of complaints from the public about the Taylor Police Department as the Michigan ACLU asking the Justice Department to step in. Today, several Taylor residents spoke about the issues they've had with officers. Our Victor Williams has their stories and the reaction from the city. Victor.
Well, we have heard of plenty incidents involving the Taylor Police Department taking place before, but now the ACLU of Michigan is officially asking the Department of Justice to take a closer look at the department as a whole.
There was zero need for Taylor Police to employ that sort of excessive force in that situation.
Christina Saul is just one of many residents living in Taylor insisting the police department has maintained a culture of cruelty and intimidation. She says her son was victimized by officers during a simple traffic stop.
His vehicle was swarmed by police with their guns drawn. Even though he provided no resistance and was following their commands, he was violently pulled from the car and tackled to the ground by multiple officers.
Dale Bryant is a double amputee who has limited use of his right arm. He claims when he dialed 911 for help with freeing his dog that was trapped in a cage, he was instead treated as a criminal and arrested for animal cruelty.
I called for help, and I called. They're supposed to be in public serving, but they wasn't serving me at all. Only thing they served me was charges.
Mark Fancher, an attorney with the ACLU, has been observing the department for the past few years. He says these unpleasant experiences are just two of dozens of cases where officers operate as if they're soldiers in a war zone, treating residents as enemies, especially when dealing with people of color.
The lack of sympathy, sensitivity, empathy, and concern, and above all, a commitment to what should be a law enforcement mission, which is to serve and to protect.
And in response, the city of Taylor sent us this statement, which in part reads, quote, "The city has been made aware of the complaint filed by the ACLU and will cooperate as requested by the Department of Justice, as we always do. The city takes all matters of public concern seriously, especially any alleged improper police conduct." Victor Williams, Local 4.
As COVID cases continue to steadily rise in Michigan, local doctors are seeing a number of other illnesses picking up as well. That includes one virus that is hitting particularly hard in young children. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to show us what's going around in addition to COVID-19. Doc?
Yeah, Kim, so local doctors are seeing a number of COVID-positive patients, some with symptoms and others testing positive when they're seeking treatment for something else. But in younger children, the wave of respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, that started this summer is definitely not letting up. Here's what's going around near you. In Wayne County, Children's Hospital continues to see lots of very sick kids with RSV, plus their first confirmed flu cases in children for this season. Dr. Fadi Daouk at Ascension St. John reports RSV too, along with viral upper respiratory infections in general and strep throat. Dr. Dan Taylor in the ER at DMC Sinai Grace says asthma and COPD flare-ups are picking up, triggered by those upper respiratory infections. Moving to Oakland County, Beaumont Dr. Richard Weiermiller says RSV tops the list in kids at his Rochester Hills office, followed by hand, foot, and mouth disease. Clarkson Medical Group is treating stomach viruses and some strep throat. The CVS Minute Clinics continue to see lots of upper respiratory infections, and Beaumont Dr. James Bragman in West Bloomfield is treating seasonal allergies. Looking at Washtenaw County, St. Joseph Mercy Ann Arbor reports an increase in children with RSV. Dr. Marissa Louie at Michigan Medicine is treating kids with croup, asthma flare-ups, and bronchiolitis. That's an infection that causes inflammation in the small airways of the lungs, usually triggered by a virus. Hand, foot, and mouth disease is also making the rounds. Looking at Livingston County, St. Joseph Mercy Livingston says RSV is on the rise in children. They're also seeing patients with colds. And finally, in Macomb County, Dr. Matthew Steck in the ER at McLaren-Macomb reports cases of RSV in kids and says viral upper respiratory infections remain consistently high, causing cough, congestion, and postnasal drip. The CVS Minute Clinics are also treating hand, foot, and mouth, strep throat, seasonal allergies, and a number of ear infections, mainly in school-age kids. Now, flu shots are recommended for everyone over age 6 months, and now is the best time to get them. While we didn't have much of a flu season last year, there is concern that we could see far more influenza this year, and the first cases have already started popping up locally these past 2 weeks. Back to you.
Yeah, okay. Dr. McGeorge, thanks. Devin.
If you're with us at 5:30, we heard Tara Grant's remarkable son and daughter talking about their mother and their lives since her murder back in 2007. But there's someone else Hank Winchester got a chance to talk to.
Almost 15 years ago, this happened.
Tonight at 11, Tara Grant's sister, Alicia.
Yeah, there are those moments when I'm talking to somebody, I think, did that really happen? Because the look on their face is obviously the same as what I went through.
Tara Grant brutally murdered by her own husband, Stephen. And now, during Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Alicia and Tara's own children share an important message with all of you.
It's more important now than ever that we continue to raise awareness for domestic violence.
All right, Hank, we look forward to that. Still ahead, what Dr. Whitmer just did involving...
Dr. Whitmer?
What did I just say?
Doctor.
I've elevated.
She's added a degree
There
somewhere.
you go, somewhere. Yeah. What Governor Whitmer just did involving construction projects is causing some controversy.
Well, hopefully we'll hear from Governor McGeorge later, too. Let's check in with Andrew with more. Andrew.
Howdy, Governor. We're looking at temperatures right now, mostly in the 60s and 70s out there. We still have some rainfall. You can see that here on Storm Tracker 4. Do we get a break from this rain tomorrow or for the important weekend? We'll talk more about that and your 7-day forecast coming up.
Andrew, also the local man freed after a wrongful conviction put him behind bars for 15 years. He's sharing what his new life has been like.